Hey everybody, this is Brian from PrimoChilll. Today I want to introduce something that we've been working on for a while, trying to perfect and make it as easy as possible for you guys to use. And that is our rigid acrylic tubing. This is going to be our rigid line of liquid tubing. Again, it's a rigid acrylic tubing. Most of you guys probably already saw us do a little bend video of some of the acrylic to see how to bend it and get the angles that you're looking for. Today we want to introduce the actual fitting that we've come up with, as well as the acrylic itself, how we're going to be selling it to you guys. First, I just want to let you know that the acrylic that we're selling is 3/8 ID by 1/2 inch OD, and they do not fit the Bits Power Crystal Links. So don't buy this tubing if you're wanting to use the Crystal Links. This tubing is a little bit bigger, so we have our own custom fitting for it. I can quickly go over how our fitting is going to work and how you guys it works without pulling out. It's nice and snug in there, there's no issues. The Crystal Links, I know, pull out if you use any type of force with them. So do a quick rundown of how these new fittings that we're introducing actually work. If you can see the fitting on the inside, it has a slight taper which fits a custom O-ring that we have for them. As you can see, it fits right in there. So let me show you a quick assembly of this. Basically what you need to do is take your rigid tube and put your fitting sleeve over it first, like I've done here. Take the O-ring, slide it over. That's about plenty. About 1/4 inch is all you really need to do. As you can see, this goes right into the fitting. Nice and flush. There's no issues with it. And the O-ring slides down. And you slide your compression ring over the end of it. Screw it down. And as you can see, now the rigid tube doesn't come out. Basically what we've designed and engineered is a very simple compression technique using the O-ring. If you could see here, this ring here squishes down that O-ring to make a watertight seal on the outside of the tube inside the O-ring, so you don't have any actual leakage of water coming out this direction. So just very simple, basic, screwing it on, tightening it down. It's a little bit easier once it's installed in a unit because it won't spin, but once it's in there, the tube doesn't move about. It's a pretty ingenious little setup we have going. Again, one of the great things about this compression fit is that you do not need to worry about having perfect acrylic ends. As you can see on this end, I don't know if you can see this, but that end isn't straight and that end is certainly not sanded down. So really all you need to do is cut to length, use our fitting, push it into it, slide it down, turn it, and you have a sealed acrylic tube. As in the other videos, you saw that we could bend the tube using a silicone rod inside the unit. We've just done some pretty cool bends with it. You can pretty much go crazy with this tube with that silicone. You can see how well that curve is, how easy it stays in the unit. It's not coming out. It's just a great little compression fitting to hold these acrylic tubes in place with no worries. For a size comparison, this is a normal compression fitting for flexible tubing, and this is the rigid compression fitting. As you can see, we've knocked about 1/3 off of the ring and almost half the whole entire height from tip to bottom. It's about half the size of a normal compression fitting. Again, this is all nickel plated brass here on the bottom, and then our aluminum knurled O-rings here, or I'm sorry, compression rings. There isn't an issue with any type of mixed metals with this because there's an O-ring that seals up against the inside of this aluminum, so water never comes in contact with the aluminum, so you don't really have any issues with any mixed metals with these. Another thing I'd like to kind of cover is we will have the fittings themselves available in 6 colors. We'll have a silver, a purple, black, a blue here, a red, and as well as a white. The white ones we don't have in stock just yet. They should be in stock by the time this video hits the web. Alright, so that kind of gives you an overview of how easy it is to use the acrylic rigid tubing. Now I just want to cover the actual tubing itself. We're going to be selling these in 4-packs as well as single packs. The single packs will be sold in 36-inch pieces. This here you'll see is 4 24-inch pieces, and they come nicely wrapped. No worry about scratching during delivery. They come in a nice hard tube for you know, from the reseller shipping to you guys, so you don't have to worry about breakage or scratching. Again, these are going to be available in 24-inch 4-packs, or you can buy individual lengths at 36 inches. We will have available 15 colors to start out. Of those 15 colors, we will have tubes that match all of our CTR reservoirs. So if you have one of our CTR reservoirs that say is blood red, this blood red rigid tube right here will be a perfect match for your CTR. As well as our blue, we have a new blue CTR that's coming out, as well as a new purple CTR. So kind of stay tuned for that stuff. We're trying to get everything to match together for you guys to make it easier to make these builds look incredible. So that's pretty much the rigid acrylic tubing line that we're going to be introducing here in the next couple weeks. Our resellers should have inventory no later than June 15th. And you guys should be able to pick them up and start doing some crazy builds with them. So if you have any questions, feel free to stop by Facebook. Also feel free to stop by our website, PrimoChill.com, and you know, see what cool things we got coming, and any tutorials that we may have will also be on our YouTube channel. So again, we appreciate your time. We also appreciate your business, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.